Hi, welcome back to our 7 chakra warm-up challenge. You've made it to day 6. Day 6, we're going to look at the brow chakra. It's located just in the forehead here, middle of the forehead. And we're going to look at our imagination, visualization, opening up to lots of possibilities. So here we go. Today we're going to start on the ground as per usual. I don't know, I really feel like finding practice seated first is always really grounding to me. But if you want to start today standing or do any of this lying down, you definitely can do that. So listen to what your body wants right now and follow that. So we'll just go within, we'll find our gaze, closed eyes, and start to tune into your inner life. Notice where your breath is right now. We can let go of our day we've been having, let go of what's coming up, and give yourself this time. I'll bring us in. Just as we're settling the mind here, you can give yourself that intention for your practice today, intention for your day. And with that, we're going to start our breath today with the alternate nostril breathing. Now, I've learned many different ways of doing this, so maybe you have your favorite way. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a bunch of options. Okay? So essentially what we're doing is blocking one side of the nostril. We're inhaling through this other side. Then we switch. We exhale through this side, and we find our inhale through the same side. Then we switch, and then we exhale. Inhale, switch, exhale. So, I'll walk you through that. Now, as for the form, so I've learned from the thumb, closing that nostril, then we swap to the pinky. I've also heard the thumb to the ring finger, and I've heard all the things. Having our 2 fingers tapping into the third eye, so you can still go through the thumb and the ring finger or the pinky if that feels better. And final alternate is to close the and pinch the nostrils both in between each one. So play around, lots of choices. Go with your fave, and we'll go through this pranayama. So you might also want to blow your nose before we do this. You might notice what's going on in there. So let's give it a try. So we're going to start on one side. I'm going to start with my left nostril open. And we're going to inhale and then switch. We exhale on the other side. There's that little pause. Then we inhale through that side. Switch. Exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch. And so once you kind of got that rhythm, find your own rhythm. So maybe your breath wants to go a little longer or shorter. And just follow that for a few moments. And take your last few cycles of breath. Start to feel your inner body even more here. When it feels like it's time to close, you can let that go and just breathe as normal. Noticing the effect. Great. And we can have our eyes closed if they're not already. We're going to bring a hand to the forehead and just tap gently on your third eye. So we wake up the brow. We're waking up intuition. If a tap feels a little invasive, you can just have a little press into there. So we're just tapping the gate. Start to wake that up. And we can let our hand come back down to your lap or your knee. And you can even visualize this eye, this third eye, on your forehead, in your forehead. And imagine it lifting open its eyelid. See if you can see the room around you through your forehead. Without opening your eyes, just sensing where everything is, bringing all that attention into your forehead, seeing the room through that third eye. Notice your breath. And then we'll take that intention through that sight, up through the roof of the place that you're in. Bring your awareness up over your building. Let it drift up and up onto a little peaceful cloud above you. And just feel how it feels to hang out in this space. You can look down and see your life underneath you. Seeing yourself from above. And here we can tune into that feeling that all is well. There are always solutions to problems. It's all a mindset. And then gently, when it feels time, you can start to bring that little antenna down, back down through the air above your building, and back down through the ceiling, settling back into the center of your head. And just rest there in the center of your head, looking out through the brow. Start to sense the sensation of the floor coming up to support you here. We're finding our little grounding here. So as we work through the upper chakras, it's nice to also stay connected into the earth. So you can press into your sits bones, feel that little root growing. Maybe you want to make it a big root. Or sense that tree trunk underneath your hips going down into the floor, into the earth. Beautiful. And then you can blink your eyes open to the room and just notice the difference in perception. Maybe the room seems a little brighter. Maybe it feels like colors are more vibrant. Just notice around your room. Feeling your breath coming, going on its own. And then we'll bring a little heat into the hands. Sometimes that activates the hand chakras when we come in through here. And we're just going to massage through the face. So we're going to start with our eyebrows and just have a little pinch through the eyebrows. Notice how that feels. Maybe you want to hang out in one spot. Start to find your exhale with sound. You can massage through your temples and up through the skull. Let go in the jaw. You can come down underneath the cheeks with your knuckles, massaging the jaw through your knuckles, back of the neck, and back of the head. We can scratch where our eyes connect. Scratching through the hairline, waking all of that up. Great, and just a little tap through the face. Massaging your ears in through the shoulders and the neck. And just opening the face, just a little stretch. Great, and then just come to stillness. Notice how that feels. We're going to slowly find our way down into a child's pose. We're going to bring our eye palming into it. So, before you go down into your pose, we're going to get some more heat into the hands. And this is going to bring our palms into our eyes with our elbows on the ground. So if it feels good to have your knees apart in child's pose as you rest over your hands, that's great. Or you may want to bring your knees together. So find what this pose is for you today. Giving the weight into your hands, starting to see through those hand chakras. And where's your voice in this? Opening, relaxing behind the eyes. Great, and then we're going to bring our palms to the sides of our temples as it wraps around the skull there. See if you can imagine this whole area widening and opening. Great, and then dropping that down into your child's pose. Placing your forehead on the mat and just giving that a gentle roll, rock back and forth through the third eye here. You can find a hum sound. Even playing with an NG sound, trying to get that sound coming through that forehead. feeling all the vibrations. Beautiful. We'll press our hands into the earth and come up to a tabletop to my favorite, the cat-cow. So let's go into our cat-cow, finding all that liquidity in the spine, movement in the spine. And this is a really great exercise to do when you're working with the chakra system. Is they're all going through our nervous system, going through the spinal column. So it's waking that all up. And notice how your third eye moves in this pose, how it takes its journey to seeing underneath you to going above. And then we'll come to a tabletop. We're going to send that third eye look back towards our back hip. Our hip looks back at us. And then we'll swap to the other side. And back and forth. Great. From here, we're going to go into a puppy pose. So you want to take good care. We're going to bring our hands and our forearms, elbows to the ground. Nice, strong spine. And if you can bring your forehead to the ground, you can do that, or you can use a block or a blanket. You can send your knees, walking them a little further back, pressing into the hands through the pinky and the thumb. So we open through the shoulders pull back, away from the ears. Nice. One more breath there. And we'll come back into our tabletop. We're going to find our dolphin pose. So it's similar. But we're going to find our hips up towards the sky. So back down to our forearms on the mat. Elbows there. Elbows under our shoulders. So through here, you want to press into your fingers, press into the pinky and the thumb. We're going to tuck our toes underneath and send our hips up towards the sky. So here you can play with this posture. You can bat through the feet. Maybe you want to keep it with your knees bent, or maybe you want to go all the way up to straight legs. So just explore. Feel how it feels in your third eye here. Beautiful. When that feels like enough, you can bring your knees back to the floor. Find your way up to sitting. Very slowly. No head rushes. And if it happens, ground it down. We're going to clasp our hands behind our back. Open up through the chest here. Nice loose jaw. And we'll take our arm across, opening here. And the other side through the back of the shoulders. Draw that shoulder away from your ear. Beautiful. And so we'll find our way to sitting. We're going to turn a little. You can turn towards me. We're going to open up our legs as wide as you can. Walk that down to wherever feels good today. Maybe you want to bring all the way down to the floor. And And if you're starting to feel things grip and grab, I like to just give a little shimmy. See where there's more space. Letting go in the jaw. Maybe you even want to do a little jaw massage here. And we'll walk that over, maintaining awareness of your third eye towards your left. And looking up, we'll walk towards the right. Great, and coming back through center. We're going to crawl that back up, straight back, a little shimmy here, finding that alignment, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And then here we're going to find our side stretch, just to open up through the sides. And then back through center, into the other side. Giving the plant a high five as I go by. Great, and come on back. We're going to close the book. Find your feet towards one side of your mat, and we're going to find our way into a roll up. So we'll find our fold over first. You can have a little shake here, shake out the sound. A little halfway lift. Nice space in the spine. And then back down, fold over. So notice that third eye and go as slowly as you can, rolling up through the spine, pouring yourself back into your legs. But be aware of this third eye as it goes on the journey upward. Finding that breath, that sound. Great, and just notice. Maybe feel a little taller here. I'll take it. Finding your hum. So let's tap out through the chest. Little blow out of the lips. Little shake of the hips. A little bounce here. Shake it out. So we're going to do what's called a little satellite dish. So we're going to find a hum and we're going to send it to something in your room. Once you feel that connection to the hum, you're going to open up to a vowel sound and send that sound to the object in the room. Okay, so I like to use my hands so it feels like I'm dialing in this satellite dish. Okay, so find that object. Feel your hum, nice soft knees. Then open to a sound. Find another object. Maybe there's a different tone that wants to come out. And just keep playing, finding a new object, new sound. Feeling all the vibrations through the body. Let's find one more. And only going as far as the sound takes you. Great. So here we'll find another little tap out with an open vowel sound. Let's tap through the body. Hey. And then we'll find our tongue all the way out. And then to the side, and the other side, and up, And a little roll. Find your yawn. Oh, great. Notice what this does into the third eye. And then find your ha. We're speaking it even through that brow. Very nice. One more. Cool. So we're going to go into our 3 states of this chakra, the extremes. So we're going to start with our overactive here. So this vortex is spiraling out through the brow and getting bigger and bigger as it goes out. So the easiest way I've found is to really open up those eyes wide and start to send a lot of energy through the brow. So remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. So you're sending this attention out through the eyes. Once you feel like you've connected physically, you can start to move that around. You can use your hands to help. Okay. So notice how this feels. It's a little squirrely, but see if you can own it. And so from here, we're going to find our F sound and the F and that send it out through the eyes, through the brow. Find your voice there, that might want to be a little higher here. Okay, and our line here is, I can see your future. Play with that one. I can see your future. Believe it. If there's anything else you want to say here, go for it. I can see your future. Oh. So fun. Okay, let's let that go. Have a little tap through the eyes. Little relax. And so from here, we're going to pull in from this place into our underactive state. So now that vortex is spiraling in. So let go of all your air and then collapse through the mind, or moving that energy back through the brow. So it'll definitely cause this furrowed brow. And it might create some sort of barrier from receiving any information. Keep your ears open to me. You feel that connection and walk that around. Who's this person? Find your breath in the F sound. It's coming from this contraction. Find your voice in the contraction. Ha, 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 ha. And here our line is, I don't think that's right. Play with that. Let the contraction speak. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Closing in the mind. Anything else? If you want to play with other text, find that here. Yeah, ick. Okay. Let's let that out. Let's get rid of that. Maybe you want to do some eye palming from here. Find a little sigh. Open up through the hips still. Opening through the eyes. Maybe you want to give a little massage or a little pinch just to wake that area up. And then we'll go into our balance. So we'll open up through the overactive and then close it through the underactive. Back and forth until you feel that place of ease, that place of relaxation, relief. You can bring our indigo light into this area for our color therapy. Great. And you can connect to this, walk this around. How does this feel? Again, feel your back body. There's humor always, I find, in the balance. This can see a lot more in the peripherals. Feel the connection to your heart here. Find your breath through the brow. Find the voice in that ha, ha, ha. Great. And here, her line is, I live in alignment with my authentic self. Own that. I live in alignment with my authentic self. Feel how that feels. Any other text you want to play with? Beauty, okay, and then we'll pause there. So, as always, notice in your day, if you're starting to close up, close your mind, see if you can open it up a little bit, find your ears listening, or if you're going into that overactive extreme and getting ahead of yourself, seeing far, far, far ahead, see if you can come back into that balance, or just take the balance into the day, see how you feel. Okay, so from here we'll close, we'll give our body a little love, feeling your heart, feeling your belly, nice soft knees. You can close your eyes. And today we'll find our gratitude for our imagination. You can find gratitude for our intuition in here. And even gratitude for our dreams. Feel that gratitude through all of your cells, all of your body. A smile across the forehead. And with that, we close our practice. Today's day 6, so tomorrow's our last day. And we're going to go into our crown, so we'll see you for that.